Hello then, folks. Welcome back to the Network Game with me, DoctorBenjy FM. Lots of new content coming to the channel soon, but the Network Game is continuing. The boys have been off gallivanting around Europe, and now we continue. That's Lujo, WorkTheSpace in Zealand, and we begin now. Thank you for following. Narcissist. Oh, that's is that planned?
Everybody's very tall. Everybody's very tall.
Or actually, they're the size as they said they were.
This is one of the. I don't think I've ever been gaslighted into like somebody trying to tell me I'm not as tall as I am.
Look, there's nothing wrong with being 5'11", mate. There's nothing wrong with
I have no.
Loads of people are 5'11".
Absolutely no frame of reference for this. Like, okay, Kev's wearing heels because he's got his 3 inches on his Jordans and he spikes his hair like a 14-year-old boy, right? And Jack is built like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's on stilts. He's got the longest legs in the world. Granted, I have an incredibly high forehead, and my forehead could not reach Kev's height.
But not high legs.
Kev is at least 6'3". I know that because Tom's like 6'5". Tom's taller than everybody. And that was my experience there.
Yeah. As I say, nothing wrong with being 5'11". Loads of people are.
I don't think that Jack looks anything like you think he's going to look in person. He does not. He doesn't look like.
What does that mean? Is that a compliment?
It is. I think it's a compliment. I think it's a compliment.
It didn't match.
I think it's a compliment. It
is. It's definitely a compliment. He doesn't look anything like you think he's going to look in person.
He's a lot cooler in real life, I think.
I agree.
Yeah,
he's
no, I agree.
Jack is a lot cooler in real life.
Yeah, you are a massive nerd in this setting, but when it comes to real life situations, you do.
I can blend in like a normal human.
Yeah. It's like it is definitely like interacting with a normal human.
Until you get an hour into a conversation with Jack, and then you realise you slip back into internet.
To be fair, if I hadn't been able to get rid of the Beyblade, I think that normalness wouldn't have looked quite as normal.
Hello there, folks. Welcome back. It's Aston Villa versus Liverpool. They are top of the Premier League table. It's a baptism there we are, of fire. We've not obviously played for a few weeks, so getting to know this team for the 5th time is going to be a challenge. We currently sit 4th in the league table. We're just ahead of Chelsea, Leeds and Wolves, of course, managed by Jack and Zealand respectively, and Keverton just ahead is who we're chasing down today. All 4 of us are away from home in this first game, and let's see how we fare then against them. Of course, we're still playing the strikerless system. Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, Conce, Theta, Alex Telles. We've got Declan Rice, Zabolazai, Kamara Sanchez, Adeyemi and Dwight McNeil, as well as a whole host of exciting bench players. You'll notice I've had a rebrand on Twitch as well, and on the channel generally. Thank you for subscribing, Just Kyle MC. You've made the video. If you want to make the video, follow twitch.tv. Link in the description. Come on. Right. They've got Harry Kane, haven't they? Because Tottenham are relegated. So we're going to have to try and battle Liverpool with Harry Kane, which sounds unpleasant, and I suspect will be unpleasant. But we'll see how we fare against them. Their bench is also quite good as well. When you see Firmino and Robertson on the bench, you suspect their actual team pretty good. I didn't see Trent at right back either, so either he's injured or they've put him in central midfield, both of which horrifying. I've got a problem really in that I'd really like to beat them. At the same time, if they win, they continue to upset Kevin, which I guess is because look at the situation we've got here. Kev's top of the league because of me right now, and this is not what anybody wants. Salah. If they score, do I celebrate? I mean, we've headed it away. Do I celebrate or do I act like, oh man, I can't believe they've scored? Have we got the same issue this tactic's always had where there's no one forward for the corners, so they automatically get the ball back free of charge? I think so. We're not going to wait for that, viewers. Yeah, you see, every single time. We just put Adeyemi up front. Because one will do, but you've got to have someone up there. Do you know what I mean? We might just change around where some of them are playing though. Madi Kamara physically fantastic, so we'll move him to the right so we can cover a little bit more ground. And just see if Liverpool can build something all the way from the back, which they are doing right now. Mane gives it away, though, to Matty Cash. He can't do that. He's too good. Zabolazai in towards Renato Sanchez. Adeyemi picks it up. He's got Sanchez in the middle if he can find him. It's taking a little bit too long. Sweeping ball played across, really quite poor. And Harry Kane goes all the way back to Alisson, and Liverpool get to regroup a little bit, as do we. But you can now see Adeyemi, hopefully, causing a bit of a problem, making a bit of a nuisance of himself over on that side. There's probably a temptation actually to change Madi Kamara's role to more of a box-to-box, so it'll be a bit more defensively solid when the breakdowns happen. Otherwise, it's a bit loose, isn't it? As Kamara, though, racing forward now, plays it back across. There's Renato Sanchez. And would you Adam and Eve it? There's a goal. Aston Villa lead away at Anfield. And I've just made changes to the system. But no, we're going to do it anyway. We're still going to move Kamara over a little bit, but I think now we've got the lead as well. It's a brilliant finish as Adeyemi flicks it into Kamara. This from Renato Sanchez is majestic. Look at this. Oh, lovely little chip. You love to see it. All right, skip that. Pause it there. And let's indeed make Mady Kamara just a box-to-box now over on that side. We don't need to be as aggressive through the middle. Especially we've got a striker as well. That side is needing to be managed. As we've got ourselves a corner, Alex Teller's ball in. There's Tetra. Oh, my dear me. Fabinho clears it. Only as far as Mady Kamara, who I suspect will go back out to the left. But no, we've taken our time with it. And is there going to be another chance for us? Sanchez does really well to protect the ball from Salah. And then we go all the way back to Emi Martinez, who I imagine is going to provide an easy pass. He will. I don't know if this is a highlight, really. Off the corner was the highlight, but we're coming forward once again. Matty Cash finds it, except it's the fullbacks combining. Oh, he's missed! You are joking. Firmino's been brought on for Kane as well. Half an hour to go. I can do nothing but praise these boys right now. Dwight McNeil's having a shocking time. So I'm going to bring Dembele on for his first appearance in an Aston Villa shirt. If you remember deadline day, last episode. Again, praise these boys if we can, as they've now got a set piece, a throw in at that as well. Now, on the surface of it, a point's never bad anyway, but when you've got 3 in your grasp, you don't want to lose out too much. It's Thiago now, very technical players for Liverpool. Sionchu's there at the back for them in this save. As Firmino, there's so many players there. Mane, what a save. Is he onside as well? Oh my word, what a save then. I mean, because that is undoubtedly a miss, I dare say, but we'll take it. I'm actually gonna be disgusting. I'm going to 5 at the back because protect at all costs at this point. But we'll just see what comes from the corner. Keita misses as well. All right, we'll just lower the tempo because we're playing quite high. Rather than wasting time, we're just going to try and lower the tempo. We've got a little bit Italian. Will it come off for us? Kevin, thank you for the 45 months. As there it is. We've put Kevin Chapman top of the table. Aston Villa win away at Anfield. Goodness me. To say I've done him a favour, massive understatement. I don't know what the results are like around the grounds. Leeds have destroyed Manchester United. Wolves have beaten Chelsea. It's a great weekend for the network game, frankly. It's a sensational weekend for the network game, as Jack has gone to Old Trafford and destroyed their souls.
Oh,
thank me.
Top of the Premier League.
Well,
thank you, Ben.
Thank me.
Thank you, Ben.
It's not a problem.
We did our best to mess it up anyway.
Yeah, I noticed. I was enjoying
struggling
that.
past Blackburn. Goodness me.
Yeah, I've done you a favour there. We've had a fantastic weekend of results there. Goodness gracious.
I'm a little bit worried. I play Jack now, and he's just won 4-0 against Manchester United.
Yeah, Lorenzo Luca can actually play for him, so that helps. Here he is.
We're bloody good, aren't we, as a collective? I saw that you beat Liverpool, right?
Yeah, he beat Chelsea.
I was about to say, last time I checked, it was 1-0. I hadn't actually checked the score since, so if it hadn't stayed that way, it would have been awkward.
Yeah, I think we've put Kev top of the league. So you take with one hand.
With a game in hand as well.
Right, we've got our next game then, folks. We're playing Fulham. After having beat Liverpool, Football Manager has decided that I must lose away to Fulham now, because you beat Liverpool, lose to Fulham. That's the rule.
A few moments later.
I've drawn with Fulham. Standard behaviour, Football Manager, isn't it?
Does anyone else just like randomly unfolding paper clips, or is that a me thing?
I'm muting for a bit. I'm not dealing with that. I'm just not. Nope. I've not missed this. Like, include that in the video, because that is so. Does anyone like unfolding paper? No, I'll tell you why I don't, Jack. Because I'm 31. That's why.
I think if we all chant in unison, we can put a hex on Everton.
What are we chanting? If I don't take part, I'll be blamed. But at the same time, listen. Again, it should be my fault, but equally.
Why are you not? You got to help. You got to channel, Ben.
I've got a choice between this and self-respect. I don't know what to do.
Then chant, or else they're going to lose.
Does
anybody know how to Mongolian throat sing,
etc.?
I think it's worked. They've not scored in 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, it is working. I don't know if I have 70 more minutes for that.
It is. To quote you both, it's working, is it?
What is your favourite form of punctuation? Because I love a semicolon.
Oh, commas. I use commas so much.
Big fan of the comma. What about you?
I overuse commas for sure, yeah.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Yeah, use one, please. Someone in my chat's put, do you think Jack will donate himself to science? Thoughts?
If they want me.
If They want
Such
me.
an excellent line.
I feel like no one wants my organs.
If
So-
they want me. No, he's just talking about you're an interesting person, Jack. I think that's what we're referencing here.
Science would be like, well, what species is he? And I'll be like, well, difficult, isn't it? Difficult to say, really.
I'd say.
It's an interesting thing you mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm 100% pure, absolute lad.
Oh, I feel sick. Right then, folks, next up, Norwich City, of course, coming off the back of an FA Cup exit, which I don't know if you saw in the video. Harrison's going to run a highlight of the goal that knocked me out. Thank you very much, Watford. We now play and come to a game against Norwich City, who are 14th in the league table. Z and Jack play each other, which is the only bit of good news. Kev's just had a midweek demolition of Brentford to put him top of the table with a very good goal difference. So it's catch Kevin time. Because we're out of the FA Cup, we only have league games to focus on, which is the only positive for the running of the season now. With some very winnable games mixed in with a couple of tougher ones, it makes things quite interesting for our running. Whereas if we're going to compare that, for example, to Kev, who has an excessive amount of games, when you consider the fact he's got cup games, FA Cup games, as well as the Europa League that he's probably going to get through quite far into, considering his squad is very good. You then team that with the fact he's got to play Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United, myself, and Z, and Manchester City towards the very, very end of the season. This league season could go either way, so we're still very much involved. Right, okay. Aston Villa versus Norwich. They're playing 5 at the back. We almost certainly don't win, but we'll do our best. That's the one thing that's very decent against this system, because they basically have the opportunity to mark both of these two players, or like two players can mark McNeil and Adeyemi. So you're really relying on runs from your fullbacks, which is not always foolproof, viewers, but Matty Cash is making a run. So here we go. Alex Telles, there we are, the extra man. McNeil now. That's the goal. That's what we're talking about. And we needed the run from Telles to just draw one of those defenders in to create the space for someone like McNeil, and they did it. Now, 1-0 lead. This is what we wanted before against Fulham. We didn't get it. We've got it this time. It's all about Telles here, though. Just sucks in that one defender so they can't double up on McNeil. It means McNeil ends up getting behind that defender and the goal is scored. What's quite good about this system is I know what makes it not work. But whether we can figure out what makes it work, that's maybe another time sometimes. But that was good. Lovely stuff. And we've got ourselves a lead. Kev is already leading, annoyingly, against, I think, Watford 2-0. So he's cruising right now. Cash into Kamara. And this, again, depends on the fullbacks. There goes Matty Cash. He's been released. Telles not yet, but it's all about whether we can isolate those players. Anyway, Telles racing forward, committing defenders as he goes, and an overload in the centre now, hopefully, will develop itself. Back to Declan Rice, who's the anchor of everything. He's the man that sort of helps us with our width, really, and that he can find the passes. There's Adeyemi, there's 2-0, and a really nicely worked move by us. And it starts with Declan Rice just sitting at the base, waiting for the perfect run. Sanchez gets the ball and then finds Adeyemi, who is actually a really good finish from Adeyemi. It's what you want to see. As Sanchez into Dom, back into Sanchez, and then the run from Adeyemi is really good. That bit of pace, very dangerous. The question is, I think we play Jack relatively soon. Will he be able to stop this? He's beating Z at the moment, and I think Lorenzo Luca is helping him out quite a lot. I don't know if Luca scored in this game, but he probably has. Kev 3-0 up against Watford. That's game over there, you'd think. And we look like, at least for now, that we're in control against Norwich, who still not really in this game as things stand. As it goes over to Oak Dyer. And this is not been Norwich's MO to give the ball away in these areas. So I'm pleased they've done it again. A third goal would definitely seal some nerves. As we now have, we can see like this line of 5 almost. Each of them make runs. One of them drops off for a pass. You just have to create triangles all the time. And hopefully, eventually, one of the runs pays off. I won't lie, we're in July, so I can say this. It's pretty match engine breaking, but at the same time, it is very, very effective. And of course, there's always opportunity for it to be exploited on the backside of things. But there's Adeyemi. Obviously, if you can be countered on it, it's really dangerous. But I'm basically saying to people, stop that if you can. And that's really hard to stop. So 3-0 up, looking good, cruising through. And Dombele's in now, just come off the bench and fires it wide. But praise the boys, a really good performance against the team we should beat. You don't always beat them. So we'll take this as it's still 1-1. But here then at Villa Park, 3-0 win. Keeps us in the top 4. Gives us a 4-point gap from the other guys. We've still got to play them both, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, good. Norwich have been nullified and we are successful. Good stuff. And Leeds are now winning. They're in the 32nd minute. Are they having a laugh? All right, let's see if we can beat Chelsea, because this is not going to be an easy game whatsoever. They've got some quite good footballers and Serginho Dest. So we've got a chance. You know, we've got a chance. Chelsea are 10th in the form table. Let's show why. Now, the only advantage I think we have here, and it's a big advantage, is that we're the home team. And ordinarily, you just get a bit of a boost if you play at home. So we're hoping that boost can pay dividends, viewers. Liverpool are at home to Norwich. You'd expect them to win. United are away as well, as Gecko has subscribed with Prime. Thank you, mate. I hope you share the 17 months. As the game begins then, 5 minutes in, and we have ourselves a highlight. I'm glad he didn't launch that clear, as I want us to play patient football. Get the fullbacks forward, please. As that to Dwight McNeil's an excellent pass forward. And now it's whether he can hold it up a little bit, wait for the support. Reece James deals with it quite easily, though. Now, Kulusevski, who's at Chelsea in this save. And, I mean, he's dallied there, viewers. We've got extra runners. Hello, Dwight McNeil. Dangerous position. Oh, he's smashed it against the base of the post. And they get it clear. But that's a really good start. Tellez into McNeil again. Back to Tellez. Again, it's all about these runs. And if they're going to come, you can see them sort of happening a little bit. But it's Matty Cash making the run. Adeyemi on his outside. As out to that right. Again, it's going to have to be a really good delivery from these areas, but this is the sort of position we like to be in. And there's Sabolazai racing through, breaks the lines, difficult to find a finish from there, finds Adeyemi. It's brilliantly to hold it up. Actually, that's a penalty. Got to be Dest. I said Serginho Dest was the problem, and I was proven correct. Well, there you are. Now then, I think Adeyemi will probably take this. Although there'll be a few guys wanting it, I imagine. But let's see. Adeyemi to give us the 1-0 lead against Chelsea. This would be a huge win. When you think about some of the tough games we've got left this season, this is certainly one of them. As Adeyemi smashes it through the goalkeeper almost. And we lead 1-0. Karim Adeyemi's 15th of the season, proving well worth his money. And there we are then. 1-0. Slammed in. Oh, I mean, too much pace, too much power. Around the grounds, Kev so far not winning as far as we can see. Declan Rice has gone for a volley. Oh my God, the wind up. The wind up on that was outrageous. All right, leading 1-0. Delighted with the performance so far. Keep it up. Chelsea are probably going to change a few things, so we have to keep an eye on that, like the personnel switches. Playing Lukaku as a false 9 plays into our hands perfectly. Kulusevski on a 6.2. That's really good as well. I'd like to see us have a few more chances if possible. But how can I not be happy? We just need to create a little bit more, it feels like. But Chelsea not really finding a way into this. They've brought on Pulisic. They think another American's going to help them. That's madness. As the ball is cleared away, Tellez is on this. Can he get the ball across? He can. Again, it's whether we can find the right run. This looks dangerous. McNeil's in, left foot. Oh, mate. If he actually put any type of power in it, the fact that Kaku's playing false 9 is so good for us right now. I feel like this might be risky. I'm not going to change anything. I don't want to disrupt the play at all. They're picking up bookings, as are we. The game's just ticking by. Sometimes Football Manager is best left. It's 1-0. It means we're going to get ourselves a really crucial victory. And if we are to play another season, then our chances in Europe, or getting into Europe, are mostly looking good. West Ham are beating Wolves right now as well. Liverpool beat Norwich. United won again. That is a constant theme. And it looks like Kev's going to beat Leicester, as the other boys have not finished yet. But sometimes in Football Manager, I've said it before, I'll say it again, sometimes just letting it play out will do the business. And that's what we saw right there. I'm pretty sure Z's just leveled it. I don't know why that wouldn't count. Why was that disallowed? Was it the first header? He's offside? Mate, that is some hot bullshit right there. I don't think Z's going to be very happy about that. I've got a feeling, viewers. We'll just get some audio from Mr. Shannon.
He's onside in 2D.
Oh, here we go. Victor Osimhen out for 7 weeks. It begins.
Hey! We pray on his downfall.
What's that chanting? I'm involved. What are we doing? What are we doing? Eat that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Eat that,
I think I just put a hex on Calvert-Lewin.
Eat that, Kevin.
How are you going to be out for 7 weeks with a twisted ankle? That's pathetic.
Give him a shot. Give him a shot.
Pass and move. Fabric of the game.
Yeah, this is bad, isn't it?
Just put it across. He's big. No, he's wearing the number 2 and he's massive. There he is.
Mate, he's such a big boy.
He looks like a daddy long legs.
He's a big boy and he's got good off the ball.
True. He's basically Erling Haaland.
Yeah. Sibby, thank you for the 30, my man. I appreciate it.
Pretty good. I have to do the hand action, Italian hands, whenever he scores.
I didn't realize I didn't do an intro into this game. Guys, we start 1-0 down, as agreed pre-game.
Yeah, it's very generous of you, thank you.
It's not a problem. That's bad.
Matty Cash.
That is potentially
injured.
the worst player possible to get injured.
I'd like to apologise.
But that's, in a way, fine, but not fine at all, because that is, again, the worst player to potentially get injured. How have you got... So, Matty Cash, you got a free kick for it? Excuse me.
Yeah, it was a shocking tackle. I hate those pass backs. Please fix that in FM23.
Yeah, they're awful.
It's like immersion breaking. I've never seen a keeper make a save, parry it, and then the defender go, have it back, keeper, to clear it.
Mate, he's such a big lad. Why is he so big? Oh,
where's Luca?
Should have changed it. Whatever it is, I should have changed
Penrith!
it. Yeah, FM, if we're making a list, get rid of that animation as well.
Yeah, get rid of that one. Or let me mocap elbowing Kevin for it.
Yeah, pick one.
Either is satisfactory. Right. Almada.
Damn, we want a good run as well. And now the confidence is about to be shot, unless... No.
Oh, it's a good pen.
Damn.
Almada's a bit of a
You're
throwback,
right,
I feel like. I've not really used him in FM recently, but like a few years ago, he was the GOAT.
He's still really good.
He probably will still score for us. It's going to go wide to your wide man. He took the corner. He's going to put in a cross. There you go. Seen this.
Back post, anyone? Leon Bailey's just come on.
Where's the cross?
He's fresh and fast. That's bizarre. I thought we were getting a pen, 100% there.
I was waiting for the push. I was a good goal.
That is a nice goal. Esri Conser. So you got Matty Cash injured.
Yeah.
We're better without him, apparently.
Not sure about the marking on Adiemi here. Why are my two centre-backs stood on top of each other there?
He's elusive, mate. He's like Luca. This really is Wonder Kid, like, central right now in this save. I'm sick of these corners. He's so big. Nice,
oh my
boys.
God, how have we not scored any of these? There's been like 2.
I hate how big he is. I hate how big
if I don't win this, I'm going to feel a little hard done by, because I feel like we probably should have scored.
Well, Luca's so big. You just bought Luca. He's massive.
Oh my God.
I hate it. I'm going to do something I never do in an attempt to rescue this.
He's doing a Zealand. What's he done? Counter?
Oh, no.
There's a lot of players running forward here for me. Big switch.
I mean, that's the highlight. That's my corner highlight, is it?
Oh, there's more. Come short.
I mean,
get the ball in the box.
Then. This is worse.
Cross. Luca's there.
And literally, it's like playing Stoke. Circa. What? That's the highlight. That's the complete thing. Like, I can't believe it. It's going to be...
Oh. No, I've been all over it. Surely not. Away.
Oh.
You've already scored one of these where we don't clear it.
Oh, don't clear it again. You've cleared it. But to me...
I've just subbed him on to be a defensive rock.
30 seconds.
He's off.
Oh, what a save!
It was off. It was off.
I'll do a trade with you, Jack. I won't tweet from your account if you don't tweet from mine.
That's well, good deal.
Easy. You definitely win there as well. You definitely win.
There we go.
God,
GG's.
Home game, OP. All right, then that concludes another Network Game video. Disappointing to lose to Jack in such close circumstances, but these things happen. There'll be another Network stream next Thursday at 7 o'clock, so feel free to come and hang out in that if you wish to. And so, as I said at the start of the video, more content coming soon to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all very shortly, very soon. Links to everything in the description down below, and the comeback soon.